What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Wide Body Nation. Today, we are doing our first specific parts installment on the 500 horsepower STI S209 build. And as you guys can see on the screen, we are talking about headers. Now, for me, there's pretty much just two contenders, the Killer B setup and the ETS setup, unless you guys can, change my mind in the comments below or DM me on Instagram or whatever it may be. But the way I see it is, the Killer B kind of seems like the high level and tried and tested play. I see so many videos, so many people with the Killer Bees on there. I mean, equal length, good setup. This video does a good job kind of showing the difference between them. Their runners into the collector seem like they're all very equally spaced out, and then also they're very short too. So they collect right up, and then boom, get into that transfer to the up pipe. So I don't really know if that is necessarily as good for that top end power, because I've heard a lot of good things about these new ETS headers that are allegedly pushing some pretty serious power gains and also sound just bananas compared to a lot of the other headers I've heard. Just a quick reminder, we are doing our 1,000 subscriber giveaway in only, it's going to be a couple weeks or maybe a month when we hit 1,000. So if you guys are not subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are giving away one free set of Powerbeats Pro headphones to one lucky subscriber right when we hit 1,000 subs. So go ahead, enter for free for $250 headphones. So let's jump into it. Let's look at some pricing, and we can talk some other options. So my experience with headers is with IAG. This is IAG's website, and I had there on my old STI, my 09 white STI with gold wheels. I did their unequal length header kit with the up pipe with the 38 millimeter tile wastegate, and then the whole external dump, all that good stuff. I really liked it, but I've just heard that going unequal length is questionable for reliability, and also you lose some power from what I've heard. Low end torque, allegedly, sometimes you can gain with unequal, but honestly, I'm trying to do it right from the first, from the get-go. So it just seems to me that going, first of all, just equal length in general is the way to go for reliability and power, just to get that engine breathing right, breathing equally. And then also, going that top tier with ETS or Killer B is kind of where I'm seeing the play. I think this IAG kit, you could go equal length too. IAG does have the equal length set up. But IAG, great company. I just don't think I'll be going to them for headers. I do have them in the works for some other parts, which we will be talking about in another video. So about $1,300 for the Killer B. What do you guys do for heat coating though? Do you have them heat wrapped, or did you have them ceramic coated? Personally, I'm probably leaning towards ceramic coating for anything that I have heat treated, whether it's the down pipe, the up pipe, really anything. Just looking to do ceramic coating, or like so multi-layer ceramic coating to prevent weather damage, and also keep that heat ideally inside the piping and not heat soaking the rest of the engine bay, namely the cooling areas, and also just don't want uneven temperatures within that engine bay. But honestly, I feel like a lot of people out there do a lot of wrapping, so I guess I would just have to do it correctly so as not to go ahead and destroy my $1,300 headers. On the other side of the house, we have the ETS MAXFLOW V2 headers. They're a little bit more pricey. ETS does do a military discount though. I believe it's 10% off. So that will be a little cheaper if I do that. But they're both, $1,200-$1,300. So by no means cheap, but I would say that, I've heard some pretty crazy things about these headers, and I'm really excited. So I'm leaning towards these. The collector on the ETS ones, it just seems so much more aggressive. The runner's a little longer, and then the collector, and then the piping even looks a little bigger too. So it just kind of seems like the ETS ones might be better from how they look. And then also all the videos I've watched on YouTube of how the ETS one sounds, they sound gnarly, especially if you have a pretty low restriction exhaust. I'm really eyeing up that ETS extreme, like no resonator, no muffler, no nothing, quad tip, because I know you guys kind of like the quad tip look better on the STI, especially the S209. Some of you guys are actually asking about buying the mufflers from me, so I will get back to you on that. Kind of up in the air on whether or not I want to sell the OEM, stock STI parts from it. Other options, I've seen, HKS makes some. We're over here on Import Image Racing, and we got HKS, Perrin, all the normal dudes. Agency Power makes some okay looking stuff. I mean, Killer B is on this website, so that's kind of cool. We already talked about IAG. NVIDIA makes some interesting looking headers because they don't go to a full collector until they get to, I guess that's kind of the up, well, that's with the up piping too. So I've never installed headers personally, so I don't know how hard that is, or also just like the fitment on that. It looks kind of cool to me, but that is a lot of metal and a lot of continuous metal. Like there's no areas to be tweaking, so it's got to be a perfect fit. Seems a little risky to me, but I mean that's okay. That's kind of what they're paid to do. So I don't know. Oh, it looks like this is their ceramic coating on the. It's white. Oh, I thought it was gonna be black. Okay. Well, maybe I won't pay for it from the factory. I'll have it done after the fact, because I don't want it to be white. I think that looks kind of wonky. I'm thinking, get that black ceramic coating, make everything look good. We got some stuff in the works for the intercooler, the front mount. I'm thinking of going pretty flashy with that. Rhymes with titanium and gold anodized, for the actual intercooler itself. So let me know what you guys think. I would like to know if you guys have had good experience with the Killer B. I think a lot of you guys probably have. However, it's just, do we want to go next level, that new hotness with the, the ETS MAXFLOW V2s? I'm leaning towards them, but I wanted to consult you guys on this specific topic first. And that is pretty much it. I did go ahead and get a new GoPro suction mount, so I have already got some good B-roll that you guys will be seeing in some videos coming up. I was able to put this onto the wing of the S209, the carbon wing. So it's got some cool Gymkhana style shots where it's kind of wide angle fisheye lens on the wing, and then I did some exhaust clips too and stuff like that. So I'll put a little montage together for you guys in the meantime while we're not really driving the S209 too much. Sorry, this thing's kind of distracting. But last thing, if you guys are looking for some quick value, not only subscribing, obviously you want to follow the 500 horsepower S209 build, and then you're also subscribing to go ahead and be entered to win 1 in 1,000 chance for $250 headphones. But there's also a link below. The first link you see in the description down there will be a link to get 2 free stocks with the stock trading app Weebl. All you got to do is deposit your first $100 to actually go trade stocks on there, and they will give you 2 free stocks valued up to $1,600 in total. That is their current promotion right now. The app is, it's another stock trading app out there. It's built good habits. I've just kind of nickel and dime my way in ever since February, and it's paid off pretty well. My stock trading on the app is up anywhere between 10 and 15%, depending on the day. You guys know how crazy it is. Tech stocks are all over the place. Recovery stocks are all over the place. So I would highly recommend getting yourself a stock trading app. If it is Weebl, use that link below. If you guys get another one, that is great too. Just kind of lets you get reacquainted with the market. Obviously, you guys probably have your other retirement stuff too and all that going, but having that little stock trading app where you can kind of not mess around, but stay familiar and stay intimate with the market is definitely something good to do. So stay tuned for the next video coming up, where you're going to be having a video on front mounts. We're going to do a video on TGV deletes. We're going to do a video on air oil separators and some other stuff coming up too. We also have to decide what the next exhaust I'm getting right around 1,000 subscribers is, because someone is going to go ahead and take that NVIDIA N1 Street off my hands. So thanks for tuning in. I will see you guys for the next 500 horsepower S209 build video. Stay safe.